Hey guys, welcome back to the CK3 The Last Viking Iron Man roleplay campaign, and in today's episode we're going to look to maybe, well, as we tried to in the last episode before we went to Uppsala, we're going to maybe try and look to get the holy site at Jorvik. Now, one thing I want to do is, if we're going to try and reform the faith with this character, which is going to be a bit of a stretch, but we're going to give it a go, is we're going to have to try and get a ton of piety. So how we're doing this, we're going to switch focus to theology focus. We're going to want to try and get down to this perk here called profit, as it gives us 50% cost reduction to actually reforming the faith. As you can see, we have 1,000 piety, and if we want to reform it, we need 4,000. And yes, that is going to be a bit of an issue, especially if we can't do pilgrimages for still another load of years yet. Yes, 1158 AD. So what we're going to do, first things first, we're going to get some piety by, we have some prisoners. Your account, Polish count, right, we can execute probably all of you, to be honest. Count Ragnar, who are you? I think we can execute all of these boys, I think. Don't need the money, gain dread, piety, we need all the piety we can get. Count Ragnar, don't care, 100 piety, that's huge. Iliana, 50 piety. And Cecilia Salate, let's execute you as well for some piety. Gain some prestige as well. Well, how have I gained some prestige here? What have I done? I don't know. I'm not too sure what I've done, but okay. And there we go. Now we're up to 1,600 prestige, getting 2.2 per month. Now we need to recover from the previous wars we have had. So we should press play and do that. We've got Dreadful Ruler achievement unlocked. Fantastic. Have the max amount of dread. That is brilliant. I think I've only just unlocked. That's my first time unlocking that. We're going to negotiate an alliance, of course. Other than that, I think that is about us, really, for what we need to do at the moment. I'm honoured by your request. Fantastic. Is there anything I can do here? Any decisions? No. That is ideal. Okay, what about you? We've got good amount of champions. How many men are we? 9,000. We're still a bit short of. You know, I think we can increase the size of our Huskarls a little bit more. Something soothing the pain. While I was in the market with Count Magnus, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. When the man begged for water, Magnus immediately promised to bring it and soon returned from a nearby well and letting the criminal drink from it. Okay, without kindness, the world falls apart. Compassionate. Sure, you can be compassionate, whatever. Don't want you to be a particularly scary character, because I don't want you to overthrow your brother, who's going to be my player son and heir. Now, Sweden to our south, they obviously hate us, but they're pretty weak, very weak. In fact, in a civil war, Norway is still very weak as well. We managed to actually successfully get both the holy sites from these two kingdoms, and Denmark, we haven't really fought too much in this playthrough. Who are they at war with now? They're in a crusade. There is a crusade. Oh, if only we could go over now. I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. You're also in 1151. Jerusalem has already happened, so what actually is this crusade for? The Kingdom of Galicia. Okay, so we're going to Iberia for the crusade. Let's have a look. Galicia, is it for this? Yes, it's only them, but there's still a lot of defenders. Basically, the whole of Iberia, Muslim Iberia, is going to be defending that. Only for that to be fair enough. If Christians want to do that, I will let them do that. How are we doing? We are 45. We're in fine health. That is fantastic. We've got plenty of gold to spend. England is still in a civil war. Saxons are losing to the Anglo-Saxons of Morcar Athelwoldson of Northumbria, yes. Now, whoever they choose to put on the throne, we are going to come for them. Child of my dynasty, my daughter Asa is going to be to a daughter of the Aketra dynasty. Rikisa, I have so many people, I really don't particularly care at this point anymore. On 1,700 piety, that is fantastic. I just want to be able to go on a pilgrimage again. When are all these available? Feast is still a little while away. From Force Speed Hunt is a little while away as well. Don't need more gold. We've got plenty gold, absolutely plenty gold. We're fine for gold. I'm just kind of still intrigued as to what is going to be happening in this crusade. How is it all going? You are losing. That means Catholicism in Iberia could potentially. Oh, I've swayed him as much as I can. Fantastic. Let's find someone else to sway. Who are my vassals? Don't particularly like me. Duchess Gunhild. Now, who are you in regards to me? My niece. Okay. Why don't you like me? Why do you hate me so much? One seat in the council. Diligent versus lazy. One-legged. Oh, come on, that's a bit harsh. Tribal, unreformed, yada yada yada, whatever. Don't particularly care too much about that. Oh, the Holy Roman Empire is finally out of a civil war. Oh, our Franconian Kaiser Robin on the throne, the imperial throne. King Carol of Poland. Oh, Poland is Orthodox as opposed to Catholic. That is pretty big. Okay, I hereby invite you to a grand feast. Okay, who is this? Who are you? My steward? Yeah, sure, let's go. A warm welcome. I look forward to this. I hope it is going to be good. From the bottom of the tankard. Was that the sound of an empty cup he just sat down on a table? To hear anything over the din of the great hall, Count Inga must have enchanted ears. My gracious host waves to our servant. More wine here, none will go thirsty. 10% I gain the chance of drunkard. I mean, I am an eager reveler, and as this is a roleplay campaign, we're gonna take the hit. I think we're fine. I think we are in the clear. We'll host our own feast. Oh, what a good evening! I'm being friends with him. I want to get more prestige before we go to war in England. Philip died of old age. Katarina, and she endorsed me, so that is fine. Estonia is a kingdom, still pagan, which is good for me. Okay, what a feast. I remember the days spent in Count Inga's halls for a long time to come. That is fantastic. Lose stress. Amazing. Lovely. Now, let's host our own feast. Let's get rid of some of that gold and get some prestige up, because we need all the prestige we're going to get. We're going to go to war with England and get that holy site. Cheery gathering, a welcome friends. Breaking horses. Eating was well underway and drinking a little too far along when High Chieftain Halston decided it was time for some horse riding. Oh no, this can only go one way. My stables were locked up tight, but with guidance from Count Inga, Halston soon had a group of eager riders inside. Oh my goodness. With absolutely no control over my animals, there was swearing, laughter, and broken bones as men and women fell from horses ambling around the hall. Other creatures in the stables did not get away much easier, and one goat nearly caved in under the weight of Asa. Oh my goodness. Save those people from themselves, absolutely. I cannot believe that happened. And I lost prestige as well. Compliments. Relentless courage. What do you have? You're bold, Ravana, diligent, patient, ambitious. Let's go for it. Let's see if that does anything to make you like me a bit more. The feast ends. My guests are going home, all in good moods. The feast has brought us closer, and we'll be able to look back and chuckle at the escapades of Halston and his drunken band of merrymakers for years to come. That is fantastic. Gain a good amount of prestige. Everyone likes me. Some more ideal. My benefit, fantastic. Okay, now we're on. My sister Asa drank herself to death. Oh no. I do hope that wasn't because of me and my feasts. Oh dear. Not ideal now. Lawful imprisonment, whatever. I don't particularly care. We're all good. We're all good. That is fine. Fine. Are we in a position to go to war with England? Sylvie comes of age. Okay. He now knows a lot of ways to get what he wants. Most importantly, he is highly aware of the political implications of those wants. Okay, so you're a bit of a rapacious paragon. We need to find you a spouse. Have we not wanted too much of an alliance? My niece, no, you're not going with my niece. Thank you very much. That could be good. Get a beautiful perk in there, sure. Yeah, have some beautiful children. Go for it. Now, Okay, excellent. What men are we on? Pretty much on max. We'll get to our max, and then I think need to kill during a siege, whatever. 2.1 we now. It's still pretty good, to be honest. I don't mind that too much. Unworthy peasants. While I was in the castle town with Count Magnus, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Magnus lifted his head to make a show of ignoring the criminal. Okay. Well, didn't you just go and give him your compassionate, though? What? I'm very confused. He's arrogant and compassionate and everything. Betrothed can marry. Go for it. Wait, this is my son and heir, yes. Have some beautiful, quick children. Go for it. Excellent. Okay, I think we are just about ready to set sail for England. Now, we haven't got as much. Do you know what? I think we're going to have let's go on a hunt first to get some more prestige, hopefully. We'll actually get prestige from this. Faction pitted against a Norwegian Catholic populace, whatever. Felling a beast. You would think it a creature from myth, perhaps a god disguised in animal form. It was the largest hart I've ever seen. Even after the beast was wounded, the chase lasted half a day. It is still an imposing sight lying dead before me. Its head will look. I need the prestige I can get, I think. Yeah, it'll make a fine crown now. We've already got a good amount of dread, so let's get the prestige going. From 1.9. Getting there. We're getting there with our piety as well-ish. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the Tager behind as the servants prepare the hart and other game for the journey back. Okay, in spite of the difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. That is a good amount of prestige, and I think we're in September though. We'll wait till the spring and then we'll set sail for Britain. That is the plan. We're over now. Oh, we were under over 9,200 troops. We've now gone back down to 9,000, but whatever. I mean, I don't really want too many more than that because there's just going to attrition everywhere we are. So we are going to have to get some coastal places sieged down quickly. Oh, there's another civil war just broken out. Oh, it's the same one still going on for the third year. Don't think the king's going to win at that though. A fellow servant of the Allfather. As our order of the Yoms Vikings grow, we need more land from which to organise our defence of the Asatru faith. Have the city, go for it. I gain a load of gold. Sure, if it means the Holy Order gets more and more people, then. Ooh, Galicia has been formed. It has been formed under a Castellan Catholic ruler, King Sancho Garcias. Okay, that means all of the Holy Orders are available to be called in against me when I go for a bit of England. Now, I don't think I can. Oh, he is in prison. Yeah, GG, that's 100%. He's now only a duke, and the liege is Winfrid, Egfrith's daughter of England, of the House of Salisbury. Now, do I have a Kingdom Casus Belli against you? I don't. But I have a duchy, and we will go for Dira. I'm not going to do it just yet. We are in January, so I'll maybe wait for February, and then we shall set sail for England. Yeah, on a good amount of men. There we go. We're in February now. Let's raise all of our boys in there at Nidaros. Get blessed by the priest there before we go to war, but let's go for it. Haven't got much gold though. Go to war, declare war, conquer duchy. We're going to go for Dira. It's a load of prestige to declare. We're going for it. Committed to it now. We're doing it. We're doing it. Hopefully this goes well. Hopefully I wouldn't have to call in a Holy Order, but I might still call it. I mean, I should be their patron, so it's going to be free for me anyway. Now we're going to put it down here. The supply is going to be absolutely horrific. You know, we've moved to the wrong barony. Hang on. Let's go to Nidaros. And let's control click to raise all armies. It's really how strong. That is huge. We've got 2,000 Yoms Vikings as well. Enemy Holy Order. Yeah, here come the Knights Templar. How many boys do you have? You've only got 5. Okay. That isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Put it onto 3 speed. You are all fully raised. We've got a good commander. I think it's time we landed in. I'm not going to go to the whole historical place of Lindisfarne. We're going to go for Bridlington. Let's go to Bridlington. Is that barony? Is that a coastal city we can just deal. No, there isn't. Could try and could we sail right up the Humber? We can. That is ideal. I think we'll refrain on calling in our holy order just yet. We are losing a lot of money and prestige, but yeah, let's go over. Sail up the Humber. That is actually pretty good roleplay, I think. Sailing up the Humber to try and siege down York. Or that'd be Hull. Spouse acting on my behalf. My wife spends a significant amount of time travelling the realm with her honoured guard. There are many matters she can settle on my behalf. The military presence Corinne Orza brings with her is a firm reminder of my right to rule. We stand ready in defence of the realm. I need prestige or dread. Let's go for prestige. We've already got a lot of dread. Oh, here they come. We're going right off the boats. D-Day just 1,000 years earlier. Well, not quite 1,000, but should still win. Recently disembarked. Before we do that, who is our best commander? Is it going to be me? It is joined. I'm an enemy defensive advantage. That'll be huge, I think. We will come straight off the boats and get this battle. Battle of Pocklington. Minus 38. We've now got Berserker though. Torsten Main from the Earls. Oh, this is like the days of old. We're going after England. Like the days of Ragnar. Our champion, High Chief Housen, was wounded. Get the win. Boom. We have got the win, 17%. We've just captured the Grand... Is that a Grandmaster? No. These are knights. We've captured one of the Knights Templars by his dress, from the Order of St. John. I don't know how accurate this game really is. Now, do we have supply here? What is the supply like here? No, we do not. Okay. So we'll split off the siege, split in half. Actually, no, we'll do it ourselves. We'll get 2,000, 3,000, yeah. And we'll bring you as well. We'll go to there and we can split our army and siege it down. Oh, they've got a lot of boys. 17 months left there. How long is it? 4 months. Yeah, we can get Pocklington. That would be ideal. Start getting the war targets siege down. Now this is technically a holy war because we're going for our holy site in Jorvik. Now here they come. Are they coming back? Don't seem to be. Lindsay is seeming to be untouched. Child of my dynasty, my daughter Asa is giving birth to another son, Kettlemund. Sure. At this point, I really don't care. I've got so many grandchildren, children, nieces, nephews. So many. Just waiting for their big 7,000 stack to come and arrive. Ooh. 27 days left of Pocklington. Here it is. 12 days left, okay. We can get that done before they can arrive. Oh my goodness, how have we've captured the Queen? 100%, just like that. That is massive. We'll take it. We will take it. Started 7 months ago. The Vikings are back. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Kingdom of Jamtland is now got a holding in Britain now. We're going to disband all our boys, of course, but we are back. The Vikings are back in Britain. Those Norway are up in the north, but they're Christians, so we don't count them because they are heathens in our eyes. They're infidels. I'm over my domain limit, of course. I need to give away this land. Now, which one of my sons is going to Jamtland? 6 more title. Actually, no. Let's go into this. The realm. Succession. I've got a lot of title lost in succession. None of that is in York. East Riding, Count Magnus. Lincolnshire. Who's having North Riding? Jamtland, Helgum. Oh my goodness, I don't get who's having what. You're getting North Riding and West Riding. Okay, we'll make Magnus Torbjorn's. No, you've already got a lot of land. Let's give it to Solvi, who is one-eyed. Grant titles. Well, let's give you West Riding, East Riding, North Riding, and Lincolnshire. You are my son and representative in England and Britain. Siege 1, fantastic. We've got our foothold. We are all well and good in England. Did I get any prisoners? I've got one prisoner, who is Polish Catholic. You're a really good fighter, but we need the piety. So, GG, goodbye. That is huge. I'm going to try and keep a hold of that. I'm not sure if we'll be able to, but we will see. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed the Viking return to Britain. If you did enjoy, please subscribe to the channel. It means the absolute world to me. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.